Hey there, thanks for coming in and nice to meet you. My name is Ryan. How can I help you today? Oh my God, so thanks so much for meeting with me. I really appreciate your time. I just had some questions. You know, I started a business and I literally don't know what I'm doing, so I just kind of need some advice from you and kind of get your guidance here. If that's okay with you? What kind of business do you have? All right, so my business. So you know those little eraser caps that you put on pencils? Yeah, this is just like the best business idea. So I'm making those caps with completely sustainable and organic material, and they're gonna have cute little prints of dogs on them. And yeah, I'm just gonna be selling them to people. We're gonna be trying to price them at about $14 each. Okay. And I think it's going to be a good business model because there's going to be high margins, and I think there's a big need for them. You know, who doesn't need eraser caps? You know, once those pencils are so long that the erasers that come with them, they just don't hold up. You run out of eraser before you run out of pencil, and by using that same pencil until its very ends, you're kind of being more conservative, you're being more sustainable, and you're helping the environment. So, yeah, and people love dogs, you know what I mean? So my first question is, should I set up an LLC? I saw something on TikTok about an S Corp and an LLC. It's just super confusing to me, so I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, so first of all, it's an S Corp with a P, S Corp for corporation. And second, should you set up an LLC? I'd say it's generally a good idea to set up an LLC. If it's something you're gonna do long term, it's not just for tax purposes, but really an LLC gives you a little bit more legal protection. It separates you from your business legally. And so, it just kind of protects you a little bit more legally in that way. Just make sure you get it set up correctly. And that's something I recommend talking to an attorney to do. But that's not something we do. That's something you do on your own or with an attorney. Just make sure it's set up correctly. Otherwise, it may not matter that you have an LLC. And also, just so you know, simply having an LLC does not open up a whole new world of deductions for you. It's just simply a legal classification. And again, for tax purposes, it doesn't quite matter. Now, for the S Corp thing, that's something that we should probably get into more down the road when your business is more profitable. Because if you set that up too early, it just creates more complications that's unnecessary, and you won't really see the benefit of it until you're more profitable. Something else I read online and a lot of videos on TikTok say, once I have a business, I can just write off everything, like my groceries, my manicures I can write off. You get manicures? Yeah, hell yeah, I get manicures. And like car washes and stuff, is that true? Can I just write off everything? So everything you just listed there is not deductible. They're personal expenses, whether you think they're necessary or not, but you don't need a manicure to do your work, to work in your business. That's not necessary. Really, the only expenses that are deductible are ones that are directly associated with your business and are necessary to run your business and ordinary. So an example of that would be like advertising for these eraser caps. If you bought ads out on Google or Facebook, that's a business expense. If you're traveling by car to meet with some potential clients or to network with people who may know people who want who may want these eraser caps, that is a business expense, okay? Even meals, lunches that you buy for potential clients, that could be a deductible expense. Things like materials and supplies that you need to make these eraser things, that's a deductible expense also. Okay, what about my car, right? I have a car, obviously we'll use it a lot for business, either delivering the product or, going to networking meetings and meeting with people. Can I just write off my car? I mean, I owe more than it's worth. So that's not a great thing, but can I still write it off? With your car, whatever you owe doesn't matter, because that has no weight on what's deductible or not. But really, when you're just starting out, the most simple way to take a deduction on your car is to track your miles using a mileage tracker or a mileage log. And these are only business miles, okay? So not your personal miles where you're getting groceries or taking your dog to get its nails clipped or whatever, but really just miles that you incur in the normal day-to-day business. You can track the miles here and take the standard mileage deduction on your tax return, and that's the most simple way to get a deduction for your car. You can't just write off the cost of the car. There's more complications there. I don't think it's worth talking about right now since you're so new. But if you are needing a true business vehicle, then that's something that we can discuss later. But really, what that entails is getting the car titled under your business and truly having it as a business vehicle with no personal use. That's the most ideal way. Okay, so mileage is the best way. I can't just write it off. No. And what about my dog? I have a dog. He's very cute, but I figure, he could be like a security dog for my inventory because it's so valuable, so I gotta have security at my house, and I feel like that's a business expense. So is that possible? Can I write off my dog? Now, your dog is not deductible. I don't even know what that means, but your dog, even as a security dog, is not a business expense. That's your dog. So no, not deductible. The vet appointments are not deductible. The manicures you get for your dog are not deductible. Your dog medication or food, not deductible. They're not business expenses. If you needed security for your inventory, then you should probably get a security system at a place that's not your house and keep your inventory somewhere that's not your house. All right? But your dog is not even in the conversation. I see. And what about my cat? No.
Hey, they act like they know. Guess I gotta hit them with the update. Okay. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Hit it when you at the front gate. They act like they know. Hold up. Guess I gotta hit them with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit them with the one take. Act like they know. Guess I gotta hit them with the update. Okay. I been getting to it when